Professor Nicole Mitchell, thank you for participating in these equity interviews. I have a question for you. Describe a meaningful experience in your life that involved equity and/or diversity. What did you learn about yourself and/or others? In what way did this experience recast your point of view? And how did you embrace change as an individual?
Wow. Okay. I think I'll start with what I learned and then I'll tell you how it happened. This is one experience I had from when I was in 7th grade. But what I learned was, first of all, that people, that we're all connected and that we, no matter what our differences may seem to be, that we can find a harmony with each other as long as there's a moment for openness and acceptance, and that we get caught up in thinking of other people within a label, or a stereotype, or this thinking of them as someone we're not supposed to like, then that creates a wall, but that wall can come down. And I dealt with this barrier as a young person all the time growing up, whereas, it could have been sometimes because of my race. It could have been sometimes because I was a girl in a situation where there weren't that many girls, or maybe because I was just different for other reasons. But I had a lot of kids that didn't like me when I was growing up. And I dealt with a lot of negativity, people calling me names, bullying, people wanting to fight me, and all types of problems that I dealt with on a daily basis. And I was always trying to find a solution, and I tried all types of different things. As a young person, I tried just ignoring them, sticks and stones will break my bones type thing. That didn't work. I tried. Sometimes I would actually have to run from kids that were trying to hurt me, or sometimes I would have to fight. Or I would just have to absorb the names they were calling me and the hatred that they were showing me. And then one day somehow I came up with this idea where I just started just talking to them as if they were my friend and changing the subject. While they're calling me names, I'm saying, I start changing the subject to something totally different, talking about something that happened in class earlier that day, because if they had a class with me, or what are we having for lunch, or whatever it was, and just engaging in them in a conversation as if they were my friend. And a lot of times they would forget they were supposed to hate me, or that they were supposed to dislike me, and they would wake up halfway through the conversation and say, wait a minute, I don't like you. Why am I talking to you? But at that point, we'd already created some type of relationship. And I saw that won them over, and I realized that as an individual, no matter what type of situation you're coming into, even if people have ideas about you that are incorrect, as long as you have a positive attitude and you can express comfortably who you are, that there's always a good chance that they will be able to meet you at the table, and then we can celebrate the differences that we have. Rather than me changing, because it wasn't possible for me to become whoever it is they wanted me to be anyway. But for them to meet me with who I am, and for them to be able to accept me. And later in life, I think it gave me confidence to be an individual and to not be worried about fitting in, because I didn't fit in. I knew I didn't fit in. So at that point, I could just do my thing and still connect with other people with where they are, So.
Professor Mitchell, thank you very much.
Thanks.